Hello everybody, my name is Cheesy Catman and I am on a mission to make my singing monsters in Minecraft. You are watching Devlog number 2, also known as episode 7. I'm just gonna call them Devlogs now, so yeah, you're watching number 2. And with our first Panic Cavern episode out of the way, it is now time to work on Conduit Highlands, my very own custom song, an island, and what's cool about this island is that I got my whole community to do the concept art for each monster. So this week we were working on the Copper Element monster, the single one. So we will be announcing the winner and also playing their tracks too. We are also going to be building the island, and man, it's just going to be so much fun. This is a very packed video, so sit tight, and without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Conduit Station. Anchored in the sky and powered by a wind conduit, it fueled itself entirely of the natural flow of the atmosphere. It served as an important port between the travel of the islands, but ever since the Great Silence, the station is yet to be seen again. It hides within the thick clouds of the Highland region, rumored to have rusted and fallen out of the sky. If this station were to ever be found and revitalized, it could serve as a strategic weapon against the dark forest amongst the world. But until then, the megastructure can only bring hope to any monsters who are left. You can think of this world as a story or a legend that the real monster world likes to tell. You see, long ago, there was a great disruption between monsters and the songs that they sang, a great darkness that loomed over the skies and brought discord amongst the world. They called it the Great Silence. Not much detail was written over what happened, for many of the monsters have disappeared, rumored to have sheltered away for the centuries to come. In order to revive the station, you'll need to reactivate the wind conduit at the center. It's sealed shut, probably to protect itself when the silence rushed over the skies. Maybe a song would be enough to open its heart again. Alrighty everybody, I am back from the time lapse. It is a brand new day, and it is time for me to show you what I have built. Now, before we get to it though, you might have noticed that there were some of these platforms in the time-lapse. I have actually gotten rid of those. I wasn't very satisfied with how they looked, and I have created this docking area for all the airships, and it is situated in the Conduit Highlands, meaning it's over a very large mountainous region. Very foggy, very cloudy, great protection against any threats, but right now I haven't made any of the cloud particles, but there will be some swirling around this station. Here is the main dock, and here is kind of the hub. We've got a nice ring that kind of floats in the sky for that aesthetic feel. We've got some of these pillars to kind of like give it that magnetic push-up, I guess, I don't know. And of course we have the sails. This is probably not accurate to how sails work at all, but I thought it was pretty cool. Maybe some like updraft would lift the station up in the sky, and that's what these sails are for. And then the ones going diagonal on the ground here would be the ones, of course, to keep it situated in the sky. So we've got some fans on the bottom side of the deck. That way we can keep the circulation going, and if you ever get stuck on the sails, like you accidentally drop down or anything, there are these doors that lead you back inside the station. And speaking of which, here is the central station. As you can see, it's a nice ring around the center here, and there's also some nice staircases to get down. There's one on every single corner that's also featuring a window so you can see outside of the sails and stuff. Nice. We've got some cargo equipment, these nice fans that would spin and bring the air around the station. Now, as you can see, there is a giant hole here and a gear. This gear I'm actually going to inflate, so like the cogs and stuff would fit around this thing, and this thing is going to spin to the beat. So it's going to be pretty cool. And also, of course, there's going to be a large wind conduit here. I have not modeled it yet. I am not sure exactly what it's going to look like, but man, it's going to be awesome. And over time, as you complete the song, it is going to open up slowly and more steadily, and you'll be able to see the air fly through this hole here up into the station. Yes, so here's the doorways to get out to the sails and stuff. So pretty neat. This is going to be kind of the main area. And of course, this is what the Conduit Station is. I'm very proud of how this turned out. I have to say, it's pretty cool. So now that we have the Conduit Station built, it's time to inflate that gear and then show you guys the first ever Copper Elemental function, Conduit Highlands. That is our timeline, and we're going to integrate the copper animation into the timeline. If I remember correctly, this is 64. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Yo, that's so neat. So this is when the conduit will be active and working. You probably have like 8 out of the 15 monsters. This will probably start moving. This is really cool. That turned out way better than I thought it would be. Wow, you can kind of see it in between the grates too. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. Whoa. That's so neat. Oh, it disappeared. I have to be in a certain render distance. Whoa. Probably won't make a sound because, of course, the song is going to be playing in the background. And I don't think this would be very nice to add onto the song. As you can see, my the texture glitch I'm having is still a little broken. It is time to reveal the winner of the Copper Element submissions. If you guys don't know, I asked my community to model the first monster on this island. It's going to be the Copper Element. Hold on, I think I have the sigil here. If we open up the sigils, yes, look at that one. We have the Copper Sigil. It is kind of a mechanism that's made of copper. It looks really cool. And I chose a winner with some friends. JDs and Lentilman, I present to you Glowlix, the first winner of the Conduit Highlands series. Look at him, he's so adorable. He has a light fixture for a pupil, as you can see it, and his eye goggle is wrapped around his entire body. He has 3 arms. These are actually light bulbs, and they light up to play the part of the song. Some of my favorite things about this guy is that he's little. He represents the first element of copper. Since he's a single element, of course he's going to be small. He's going to be cute. The original concept looked like this, and it was made by Hot Doggy 13. Congratulations to you. You are the first winner. Here he is, Glowlix. Look at that egg, it looks so cool. Now, as we all know, without any animations, everything will be showing up at once, so that's why we have the on bulb here. But don't worry, do not fret, because we are going to give this guy some animations. So, without further ado, let's set that up now. That was all of the animations for Glowlix. The other challenge we had was the Soul submission. Next time we work on Conduit Highlands, we will be revealing that winner. And if we are watching around February 24th, which is the day I'm recording, we are doing the Conduit element, which is the wind kind of steampunky feel and vibe of this area. So we are working on the single element for that right now, and that isn't due until March 7th, I believe. It's on a Saturday, I don't remember. But yeah, if you want to join the competitions, feel free to join the Discord below. It is absolutely fun. We're a great community. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!